Hey friends, we've been covering the evolution of Azure App Service Environment since its earliest days. It's used by medical, banking, insurance, retail, manufacturing, energy, and government customers to host their web applications more securely. V3 of the service is now available, and Christina Copy is back once again to share what's new today on Azure Friday. Hey friends, I'm Scott and it's Azure Friday. We're back with Christina Copy, who's going to give me an update on what's new with ACE, the Azure App Service Environment version 3. How are you?
I'm doing great, Scott. How are you doing today?
I'm living the dream and learning about Azure, so it's a good day.
So, I'm here and happy to talk to you about the new ACV3 that we just popped out the door.
Yeah.
We've been working on this one for a couple years.
So I use App Service. I've got a lot of them. I'm a huge fan of App Service, but I don't have an App Service environment. Is that just because I just am not a big enough customer and I don't need that isolation?
Well, it really depends on if you need like isolation for compliance reasons, security reasons. If you were running like a retail site, I would lean towards using an ACE over the multi-tenant. You can set all these things up in the multi-tenant. You can combine all the networking and connectivity features to enable access, but a single tenant system where all of your network security is external to your apps, all you have to do is deploy your web app inside the system. That's pretty killer. So yeah, this thing is being used by a lot of our top customers for hosting their enterprise workloads.
What's the best way for me to know though that it's time for an ACE? Because what I'm doing isn't a toy, but I'm also not like, big co. I'm not big company.
It's a very good question. I think probably there's two criteria. One, the easy one is that do you need to scale beyond the limits of what we got in the multi-tenant service? So
Mhm.
the ACE does allow for a much larger scale, but that one's an easy one to consider. Doesn't affect too many customers who need to run at that volume. But then the other one is, are you worried about a security or compliance review? If that actually enters your mind, you're going to be far better off being able to say that all of my networking security is external to my apps, that all I have to do is deploy my app inside this configured system and I automatically inherit the connectivity and the isolation that's inherent to it. And that's very powerful. When you stand in front of those compliance reviews, being able to say, look,